Can I ask you something? Have you ever looked at your life and thought, if they had stayed, they would have seen who I became? Maybe it was someone who doubted you, someone who left you, someone who chose someone else, someone who never believed in your dreams. And somewhere inside you, there's a still tiny hope, a voice that they will come back one day just to see what they have missed. Today, I don't want to talk about them. I want to talk about you. There's a strange grief that comes with growth because every time you heal, you realize that some people only knew the broken version of you. They knew the anxious you, the people pleasing you, the version that apologized for everything, the version that begged for love, the version that questioned her worth every single day. But they never met the woman who finally learned to say no, the woman who found peace, the woman who stopped chasing, the woman who discovered her purpose. Sometimes that feels unfair. You think everything I survived, why didn't they stay long enough to see this version of me? But maybe they weren't supposed to. Not everyone is meant to witness your transformation. Some people only enter our lives to introduce to the lesson that will later on become our strength. They don't stay for celebration. And that's okay because, you know, healing isn't a performance. It's not something you do so that someone else regrets losing you. Healing is something you do so you no longer regret losing yourself. Psychology teaches us something really beautiful. When we experience rejection, our brain often creates an imaginary audience. We imagine our ex seeing us happier, our parents finally being proud of us, our critics admitting that they were wrong, our friends realizing our value. But you know that imaginary audience can quietly become another prison because now even your growth is still revolving around people who are no longer present. Just think about that for a minute. You're healing, but you're still performing. Krishna speaks about this in the Bhagavad Gita. Karmanya vadhikraste ma phaleshu kadachan. You have control over your actions and not over the reactions of others. That even includes their approval, their regret, their validation, their applause. You know, your only responsibility is to become who you were created to become and not to convince anyone that you have changed. I think one of the greatest signs of healing is when you stop wondering whether they are watching you or not. Because the moment you stop looking over your shoulder, you finally begin looking ahead. You stop asking, will they miss me? And you begin asking instead, do I like the person I'm becoming? And this question changes everything. I remember meeting people who carried invisible timelines, you know, like I will be happy when they apologize. I will feel successful when my family, accepts me. I will move on when they regret what they did. And you know what happened instead? Years passed and nothing changed. Not because healing wasn't possible, but because the permission slip that was it still in someone else's hands. Just don't do that to yourself. Don't hand over your future to people who aren't even investing in your present. Just imagine planting a tree. Would you uh, dig it up every week to check whether it is growing or not? Of course not. You just water it, you protect it, you trust the process. Healing is exactly the same. Some days you feel stronger, some days you will end up crying, some days an old memory will return. And that doesn't mean you're moving backwards, it means you are growing roots. Someday someone will meet you without ever knowing the version that cried every night, without knowing the panic attacks, without knowing the self doubt, without knowing the loneliness. They will simply meet someone who is calm, kind, grounded, authentic, and they will think you have always been this way. Only and only you will know what it cost to become that person. So today, just stop trying to become unforgettable to people who chose to forget you. Become unforgettable to yourself. Become someone your younger self would feel safe with. Become someone who doesn't abandon themselves when life becomes difficult. Because, at the end of the day, the person who must live with your choices isn't your ex, isn't your family, it isn't your society, it's you. Before I leave, let me ask you one last question. If the people who hurt you never witnessed your healing, would you still choose to become the best version of yourself? If your answer is yes, then remember you have already begun to heal. And maybe that's the only audience that ever mattered. Thank you for sitting with me over another cup of coffee. I will see you in our next conversation. Until then, be gentle with yourself. And remember, you're becoming someone you have never met before. And that's a beautiful thing.